YouTube, what's good? It's Scarbz, and we are reacting to I survived 24 hours in the world's deadliest jungle forest. Galant. Galant. I don't know.
In the jungles of Costa Rica, one of the most biodiverse hotspots on the entire planet.
I'm pretty sure Costa Rica is the most, the most species, and like in a single rainforest, some shit like that.
And I am looking for the America's deadliest predator. But I only have 24 hours before my flight, and these jungles are crawling with poisonous frogs. If you eat me, you're gonna die. And deadly snakes that can kill with a single bite. A very, very dangerous snake. He's going to start striking at me for sure. So if I want to find the predator I'm after, I have to start here, along the banks of the river, where immediately I'm face to face with one of the America's most fearsome predators. So look at this. This is a mangrove ecosystem, and it's low tide. So we're looking for tracks specifically for crocodiles, one of the America's largest predators. This is a saltwater environment, and what I'm looking for are slides. You can see there's one right there where a belly slide and some crawl marks are on either side. And it's who slid in from that we're hoping to see and hoping we can find here in this environment before we head off into the jungle. Moments after finding the crocodile.
I don't know why I've always thought of this. Maybe because most of the time when you watch like National Geographic, I always thought that like saltwater crocs are only an African thing.
Slide. But there it is. The predator behind it. Oh, look there, right there. See him? Look. Pull the boat in. Look at this big guy right here up in the mangroves is an American crocodile. So this is the closest thing we have to a saltwater crocodile. It's these guys that hang out in these brackish estuaries like this where salt and fresh water mix in this murky, muddy water. And what's crazy is I'm only seeing one crocodile here, but I guarantee you there are dozens around. This is the one that's showing itself to us. Crocodiles aren't just apex predators. They're vital players in Costa Rica's ecosystem.
Maybe American crocodiles gotta be different from like the African ones, right? Yeah, smaller, narrow snout, more docile. Now crocodile, larger, more aggressive, has a broader snout. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Right. So those things don't grow nearly as big.
They control populations of fish, birds, and even mammals, keeping everything in balance. And while this may be a top predator, one of the largest predators on the entire continent, it's by no means the deadliest. So we're on a search on this adventure to find the America's deadliest predator. And if you thought that was crazy, I'm going to be searching for more and more dangerous wildlife.
Costa Rica
Come here, look. Costa Rica is a tiny country, only comprising 0.1% of the world's landmass. But in that 0.1% is 5% of global biodiversity. And we're heading into that jungle right now. Hidden beneath the rainforest canopy is a creature no bigger than a coin. But its toxin is powerful enough to kill with a single touch. So look here. You want to see something really beautiful under this leaf right here. There he is. See him? Look at that little beauty. So this is a green and black poison dart frog. Poison dart frogs may be tiny, but some of them carry enough toxin to kill a dozen people. I'm definitely not touching this little guy. But that same deadly poison has actually been used as a powerful tool for survival. So indigenous people would catch these and rub their arrows on that and then shoot sloths and monkeys, and the toxin from that would...
I wouldn't be afraid to hold onto like a python and get bit by one, because I know that's not gonna do nothing. I'm pretty sure all pythons aren't venomous, or if they do have venom, it's not like strong enough to kill a human. Pretty sure. But if told me to go touch like a black mamba, it's not happening.
kill them and have them drop out of the trees. So there's 170 different species of these beautiful little frogs. So the toxin comes from their diet, and what they eat is what bioaccumulates in their system to make them toxic. Now, the reason they have these super bright colors is aposomatism. It's a warning sign to predators to say, if you eat me, you're gonna die. And while this may be a super deadly animal, unless ingested...
I'm curious. What do they eat? Poison, dark frog diet. Fruit flies, ants, termites. So how does that make them poisonous is what I want to know. Beetles, which scientists think may be responsible for the frost toxicity. But how? I don't understand. So if I start eating those same things, would my skin turn like that? No. So how does that work?
It's not the most deadly. So we're going to continue on our way, let him go on the jungle, and try and find the America's deadliest predator. With the hours quickly passing by, I still haven't found the deadly predator I'm looking for. I need to keep pushing on, and that's when I spot something moving in the canopy.
This is a two-toed sloth up in the canopy. This is so cool. This is the closest I've ever actually been to a wild sloth. Moving at 0.15 miles per hour, this guy is hanging out. Now these guys move so slowly that algae will actually grow on their backs. Wow. This is his little home right here. You can see he's just hanging out in this little hole. Now what's crazy is these guys spend the majority of their life sleeping and hanging upside down, just like this guy was right here when I climbed up to check him out. As you can see, it's 2 o'clock and it's time to slow down. In sloth life, that means it's time for a nap. So there we go. Look at that. Brought to you by Formex.
This clearly isn't the deadly animal that I'm looking for, so I say goodbye.
This is awesome.
All right, so hiked all day, and as you saw, it was dumping rain. So this water is pushing down like crazy, but it's not what we're here.
If I were to walk around this rainforest, I'm wearing like bulletproof freaking boots that's super high up. I don't want nothing touching my ankles as I walk through.
We are here for America's deadliest predator. So this is awesome. Sun is starting to set. We're going to start our night hike soon and see if we can find some stuff tonight. And right as the sun starts setting, I quickly see something that could potentially be our target animal.
Look. Look at this right here on the trail, right at sunset, is a boa constrictor. Ho, 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 how cool is this? So this is not the biggest one. That is awesome. I love constrictors like this, and they're the largest snake in Costa Rica. Right this one is obviously just a juvenile. I mean, he's probably 5 or 6 years old. They get a lot bigger than this. Typically, they have this pretty chill demeanor. See if he bites me. Don't bite me. Yeah, they have this pretty chill demeanor unless they're going after prey, and prey for them is a mouse, a rat, a bird. So this guy's obviously hunting along the forest floor here, right as the sun is going down, looking for something to eat. One thing that's super cool is take a look at the pits. You can see them there. So that gives him that infrared heat sensing, and then this big muscular body allows him to wrap up prey and asphyxiate them. So really beautiful. We'll just let him keep going on his way. That's so cool. Go on, buddy. And while he does that, the sun is starting to set. So guys, time for headlamps. As he continues to hunt, which is what he's doing right now, we'll get our headlamps on and walk down this trail here because it is starting to get pretty dark, and the scary reptiles are starting to come out in force, which is just what we want. So throw this on the head, get all set, and just don't step on them as we keep going, guys. This is awesome. We're in for a good start. That's a good sign for the beginning of the night, that's for sure.
As the sun sets, the jungle enters a new phase as nocturnal predators begin to stir. The species I'm tracking is most active at night, using darkness as cover to hunt with precision. If I'm going to find it, this is the time. I only have 7 hours left, so I'm heading deeper into the jungle to look for America's deadliest predator.
Right here, look, there's a little spectacled caiman. I might be able to jump him. Tommy, bring me the nooser. Let me see if I can make this work. This is so cool. This is one of Central America's biggest predators right here. Let's see if we can get our hands on him, shall we?
How big can those things grow? Caimans are a lot smaller than crocodiles though, right? Not even budge.
There we go. Hey, bud. Gotcha. Look at you. What a beautiful little caiman you are, huh? Look at this. So this guy is a beautiful little spectacled caiman. Whoa. Oh boy, he almost got me there.
I thought I did get him. Dude. Hold on.
Is a beautiful little spectacled caiman.
Like right.
Whoa. Oh.
See how it lunged up there? I thought I actually got him there.
Oh boy, he almost got me there. Didn't let him wear out at all.
See?
All right, I see him. I'm gonna go get him.
Dude.
It's gonna be real. Whoa! Look right next to him. There's a giant Central American snapping turtle. This place is alive with stuff. Holy crap! I don't even know what to go for first. See if I can get my hands on this caiman without losing a hand. There he goes. Oh, there goes the caiman. But I got this guy. So that was insane. Went for a caiman, which we may still be able to recover. Had him in my hand, but then didn't let him wear out like you're supposed to do. He escaped, and then he led me directly to this guy. Look at this, a giant Central American snapping turtle right here. Look at this guy right here. How cool is this? Look at that beak on him. How awesome is this? So look at this guy right here. Big, beautiful Central American snapping turtle. The caiman led me directly to him. Another really impressive predator. These guys are absolutely awesome, very closely related to the ones that we have in North America, of course. And the jungle just comes alive at night. And look how beautiful this big guy is. I've also just noticed that there's a snake overhead. So I'm gonna let this guy go right there and see.
Jesus.
Oh man, he's getting up there. How quickly we can get up to that vine snake. Give me my hook.
Damn.
Look right there.
Ooh, that's a cool looking
Come here, bud.
snake. All white.
Ha! How's that? This is a Mexican parrot snake. These guys are exhibiting one of my favorite defense mechanisms, which is where they hold their mouth open like that to tell you that they're gonna bite. They have a pretty bad attitude in general. I've never caught one that hasn't been bitey, and he will definitely strike here in a minute. Hooked him down out of the tree, caught him on his way down, and there we go. 3 incredible reptiles in the span of about 3 minutes. I mean, that is absolutely wild. All right, you go back on your way here, pal. Up into your tree, going. Wow, what a crazy diversity in 5 minutes. I mean, literally, caiman to snapping turtle. There's another snake right there. This is insane. This is nuts. Literally, let caiman to snapping turtle to green parrot snake to, I think, cat-eyed snake, and I'm in toadies, I think. Let's have a look here. Look at this guy right here. Hey, buddy. You want to grab him so I can jump down? There we go. Hey, buddy. Look at you. Holy crap. We've had quite the night. And you can see why these guys are called cat-eyed snakes. They have this beautiful cat-like pattern on their eye there. But look at that. Such a pretty little snake. 2 snakes in the tree. The turtle, the caiman. I feel like wherever I put this guy down, I'm going to find something else just based on how it's been going. But all that said, we haven't found what we've come looking for. We're looking for...
You're telling me to hold on to the snake while you climb down the tree? Nah, you can find your way down. I ain't gonna freaking help you hold on to that. I don't know what that is.
The America's deadliest predator. So we'll let this guy go. Keep going. Keep looking. If we have to be out here all night, we will be. Send this guy back on his way, hang out with the other snakes.
That is about as good as it gets in the jungle. But I'm not leaving here without another shot at that caiman. After searching for what feels like hours, I finally spot him tucked into a small pond. But because of all the plants, the noose won't work. And with only 4 hours left, that means there's only one option left.
I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is way more dangerous. 2, 3. Got him. There he is. Okay, so there we go. Oh, look at this guy here, all tangled up. No biting, buddy, no biting. So look at this, one of the coolest crocodilians, not just in Costa Rica, but in the entire world. This is the spectacle caiman. And the reason that I know undeniably that this is a spectacle.
So caimans are part of the crocodile family. I thought they were their own thing, like separate. Like how crocodiles and alligators are separate.
Caiman is his little spectacles right here. So see that bridge across the nose that connects his eye spectacles? That's where the name comes from. And they have this tremendous bony head plate. But what's cool is this is likely a young male. And the reason he was in such a shallow, clear area where he didn't have to go any deeper, any further, is probably because he was getting bullied by other males. So if you look here, he's covered in scars. So those are probably fighting scars from males going, get out of my territory. You're not big enough to take over. And so this guy's been sort of extradited, ostracized to hanging out in this little pool right here, where now, sadly for him, he's been fiddled with one more time. But we're not going to hurt him. We're just taking a look at him as we're out here enjoying the jungle. He's actually, aside from the scars, really healthy, and you can tell because of the big fat at the base of the tail here. See all that fat? That means he's eating tons of these turtles and frogs and all these various things that we're finding because he's storing all that fat. So he's gonna go back, heal up. They have an incredible immune system, these crocodilians. Put them in the water. We'll keep going. Such cool animals. I love crocodilians. There's few creatures in the world that I appreciate more than a crocodilian. And while this is a deadly predator, it's not the one we're looking for, and it's certainly not the deadliest in the Americas. So we're gonna let this little guy go back in the water, keep looking for our target species. So there he goes.
There's only 3 hours left, and I still haven't found the America's deadliest animal. I need to start heading out of the jungle.
So long night of walking through the jungle, but no sign of the big predator that I thought would actually be one of the easiest things to find. Sun's gonna be up in about an hour, and we'll keep going until the sun comes up. For now, we'll keep going through the jungle and keep trying.
And just as the sun rises and our final moments tick by, I spot something beside the trail.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, look. Look at this. Holy shit. Tommy, come in here. Holy shit. Look at the size of that fertilizer. That is a monster. Listen, it's gonna be really hard to get this snake out. He's in a really tough spot. Come on, buddy. That's a big snake. This is gonna be really hard to do without getting bitten. I'm worried about not getting bitten and trying to get this. Look at that snake. Holy shit. Look at that. Look at that. That is a monster fertilizer. A very dangerous snake. He's already in strike position. He's going to start striking at me for sure. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay, I got him. I got him. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is a monster fertilizer. That is the most dangerous snake in the Americas right there because of that incredible cryptic camouflage that he has. Now let's see if I can pin him. Oh, come on, buddy. Whoa, did you see how close my hand was to his head? That was super dangerous. Holy smokes. This is the biggest fertilizer I've ever seen. Look at the size of that pit viper right there. That is an insane animal. Let's see if I can slow him down for a sec. Okay, there we go. I got him. I got him. I got him. Look at that. Holy smokes. Look at that. Holy crap. Oh, don't like that. He's nearly getting me there. Oh, smokes. That is a huge fertilizer. America's deadliest predator. Now, don't be fooled by this guy seeming to be pretty chill. If he were to reach around and get me, that's it for me. I am undeniably going to lose a limb. These guys have a highly toxic venom that if it gets you, if it bites you, say on the leg or on the arm, that skin, that flesh is going to rot away until you lose that limb or it goes gangrenous and it gets infected and you die. And the reason that these guys bite hundreds of people a year, and I mean hundreds, and dozens die, is because of how you saw him standing like that. Now imagine there was a log down on this trail and that guy was curled up on the other side of that log and one of us had stepped over and landed on him. That's it. Those fangs are through your shoe, through your sock, into your leg. You're hours from hospital care. And that's it, you're in huge trouble. So here he is, a magnificent creature, and look how beautiful he is. I mean, you can, this is dangerous. This is really incredible how stunning and spectacular this snake is to see, but there you go. That.
Hold on, did it really just piss? First of all, I didn't even know if snakes pissed.
Creature, and look how beautiful.
Look at that.
He is. I mean, you can, oh, this is dangerous. This is really incredible how stunning and spectacular this snake is to see. But there you go. That is at the Fer-de-Lance. Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, hell
shit,
nah.
That's close. Don't like
This guy just threw the snake at his cameraman. Yeah.
That one bit. Come here, buddy. We're gonna go back to the hook.
That's
not worth the risk
crazy.
to do that anymore. We did it, we saw it. You even saw the fangs came out there. And what's so cool is these guys oftentimes are primarily frog eaters. So that liquid that you see right there, that is a super stinky liquid that they excrete as a secondary defense after biting. So that's what that is right there. He's pooped it all over my leg. He's pooped it here. But he is locked on, being super aggressive, super dangerous snake. And that's it, guys. We've done it. We've come. We have found the America's deadliest predator. He's in my hands right here, and he's an absolute monster. So we're gonna put him back in the log, let him go on his way before something
I feel like that's something
bad happens. And we did it. I hope you liked this video.
Oops, oopsie, oopsie. I feel like that's some bullshit that America is Costa Rica is a part of America and they can consider one of these as their top predators, top deadliest animals. It don't make sense to me. I feel like when you think of America, it should be like grizzlies and shit, you know? Like, not something tropical like this. Anyways, W video. If you want me to watch more videos like this, leave a comment below. Give me suggestions. Or you could tune in to the Twitch, Scarbz Games. And you can recommend some things for me to watch. I'm all ears. Thanks for watching. Peace.